Y'all, please help me understand this. My lights got turned off. So I called my baby's father and asked him if he could get my lights turned on for me. He said no, because I have a husband and that's his responsibility. How is that his responsibility to pay my lights to get turned back on after they get turned off? That you have kids that stay here. You don't care about your kids? I understand that I have a husband, granted, don't beat me up over it, but we fell on hard times. So as my baby's father, I feel like you're supposed to pick up the slack. So you rather for your kids be in the dark than to help your baby mother get her lights turned back on? What if I didn't have a husband? Would you have helped me then? These men is crazy. Sir, help me get my lights turned on. Don't worry about my husband. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a man. As my baby daddy, you should be helping me.
She's just like all the rest of the modern women. She done lost her mind. It is not your baby daddy's responsibility to have your lights cut back on, to have them turned back on. Why would he help you turn your lights back on? Was he the one to help you get them turned off? And she's playing victim. She's playing the victim, as modern women always do. She's playing the victim by telling him it's his job and responsibility because his children live there. Now, you see how these modern women use their children as pawns to manipulate the father? You see how they do that? They're very crafty at doing that. So, of course, he said no because she has a husband. So, since you have a husband and the both of you ran up that bill, so the both of you need to figure out how you're going to pay that bill. And you're married. It is not his responsibility to pick up the slack. And think about this, guys, just think about this. If those children weren't there anyway, those lights would have been shut off anyway. They would have been cut off. Because how much electricity do children use? So she's trying to say that these children are using up all this electricity. How much do children use when there's grown adults in the house that's using more electricity than the children? And I bet you 100% that she's getting child support. So my question to you, Miss Thing, is if you're getting child support, why are your lights shut off anyway? Why are they cut off in the first place if you're getting child support? Answer: because you're spending that money on yourself. Yeah, she's spending money, all of that child support money on herself instead of spending it where it's supposed to go, to the children. To the children. But she's getting on here all over social media, making this man look bad, like he's a deadbeat dad, when it's actually her. It's you, ma'am, that's the deadbeat mom. And I have a question. How is it that, I don't understand, how is it that your husband is okay with you calling your ex, your baby daddy, asking him for money? I don't understand that. Is he okay with that? I don't get it. Now, look at it this way. Guys, check this out. Does he even know that she's calling her baby daddy, her ex? Does he even know? Is he a lazy leech? Is that what the husband is? Or is he a good guy? Because I don't understand, how is he okay with this? I truly believe, I don't think that he knows that she's calling her baby daddy, but obviously he knows now because she's all over social media. So it probably goes this way. He probably doesn't even know, but like I said, he knows now because she's all over social media talking about it like an idiot. He's tired of her spending money on unnecessary things. So he's probably like, you know what, the hell with it. We'll all just sit here in the dark. Do you blame him? You know how these women lie on men and they're so sneaky and get behind their back and do things. That's what women do. They're very sneaky. And here's an idea. I'm sure the baby daddy's lights are on at his house. So why don't you do this instead of begging for money? Why don't you give that man his children, because he's the better parent anyway? I don't understand why you modern women think just because you carried a child for 9 months that you're the better parent. Well, guess what? You're not. He's the better parent because his lights are on at his house. And you're sitting in the dark. So that shows how much you care about your own children. That's how these women are. Men are actually better parents than the person who carried the children for 9 months. Such a shame. Give that man his children. But you'd rather beg for money because I believe you're going to take that money and do something else with it. Let me know what you think, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Okay? Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And turn on your notification bells so that you'll get notified when I upload a video. This is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what's wrong with these women. Every time I get on here, I say the same thing. Modern women, stop using your children as pawns and putting them in the middle of your mess. Give that man his children because obviously, as I said before, he's the better parent. All right, guys, I'm out and I will see you in my next one.